some state lawmakers say they've had enough of what is the new Reedy Creek Board appointed by Governor Ron DeSantis.
And today they met and discussed getting rid of the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. WESH 2's Michelle Meredith joins us live. And Michelle, this is really turning into a nasty game of politics.
Well, here's how it all went down. Republicans wanted to send a message to Democrats and staged a good old-fashioned walkout.
This was not a good idea.
Florida State Senator Linda Stewart is mad as heck, and she's not going to take it anymore.
I'm very fired up because I'm sick of it.
Sick about the state of what used to be Disney's Reedy Creek development. Stewart says in the 9 months since Governor Ron DeSantis dismantled the board, renamed it, and restocked it with his appointees, it's been a mess.
There's no transparency. Basically, they don't live here. Employees, the morale of the employees, everybody says, oh, the employees just love what's going on. They do not. And the fact that they think they can just do anything that they want to do and will be supported by the governor is wrong.
So Senator Stewart has a plan. She's written a bill she says will undo everything, get rid of the new committee and replace it with the former Reedy Creek board members.
You can't stand up and just complain all the time and not do anything.
Thank you for your time. Anybody who needs to contact me knows how to find me. Thank you.
But already the plan is not passing the taste test. When she pitched it Wednesday to a group of lawmakers from the Orlando area, the only 3 Republicans in the room walked out, seemingly with a bitter taste in their mouths.
It's ridiculous. This whole thing is so political.
Bottom line, Stewart says she'll introduce the bill to get people talking, get people thinking. But on a scale from 1 to 10, what does she think about the chance of it getting passed?
5. I'm in the middle.
So obviously this bill would be a very, very tough sell in Tallahassee. But Stewart figures, what does she have to lose? Live in Orange County, Michelle Meredith, WESH 2 News.
And the feud between Disney and the state started in March of last year when lawmakers passed the Parental Rights in Education bill. Then Disney CEO Bob Chapek said he called the governor to express his disappointment. Well, after disagreements, Disney issued a statement opposing the so-called Don't Say Gay law. This spawned the state's efforts to strip Disney of its power in Central Florida by dissolving the old Reedy Creek district, which the state legislature voted to do in April of 2022. This past February, Governor DeSantis proposed a state-appointed board take over the special district, now renamed the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. But the old Reedy Creek board had transferred most of the district's power to the company, which the state wants voided. Both sides have filed lawsuits against each other.